It's finally happening. The long-rumored Toyota Stout is officially coming in 2026 and the price? Around $8,000. Yes, you heard that right. A brand new pickup truck from Toyota for the price of a used Corolla. And this isn't just another concept that'll vanish into thin air. The Stout is real, ready, and already sending shockwaves through the truck market. For years, Toyota fans have begged for a small, affordable truck. Something simple, efficient, and tough. The Hilux is too global. The Tacoma keeps getting bigger and pricier, and every compact truck in America now costs north of $30,000. Toyota saw the gap, and they're filling it with something revolutionary. The 2026 Toyota Stout. Designed to be a true people's truck, it's practical, fuel-efficient, and built with a price tag that feels straight out of the early 2000s. Now, let's talk design, because the Stout isn't just some cheap tin box. Toyota has given it a bold, modern look that blends rugged character with everyday usability. The front end carries that signature Toyota confidence. Squared LED headlights, a wide grille inspired by the Tacoma, and short overhangs for better off-road clearance. The proportions are compact, almost like a crossover on a truck frame, which makes it perfect for city driving and light-duty hauling. It's like Toyota took the DNA of the RAV4 and Tacoma, mixed it together, and made something entirely new. Under the hood, Toyota's keeping things simple and efficient. The base model is expected to pack a 1.8-liter hybrid setup, the same powertrain found in the Corolla Cross Hybrid, delivering over 190 horsepower with excellent fuel economy. That means 0 to 60 in under 8 seconds and up to 40 miles per gallon. Numbers that absolutely destroy the traditional idea of what a cheap truck can do. And because it's a Toyota hybrid, reliability isn't even a question. It's a guarantee. But it gets better. Toyota plans to offer an all-wheel drive variant, giving it real versatility for buyers who want something more capable than a front-wheel drive commuter. Add in a 1,500-pound payload capacity and around 3,500 pounds of towing, and you've got a small truck that can handle real work without breaking your wallet. Inside, the Stout continues the same philosophy. Simple, functional, and surprisingly premium for the price. Expect Toyota's new 8-inch or optional 12-inch infotainment touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The materials won't be luxury grade, but they're solid, durable, and built to last. Exactly what you want in an entry-level truck. The interior layout looks similar to the Corolla Cross, with chunky knobs, a digital cluster, and even a few soft-touch panels that make it feel way more expensive than $8,000 should buy. Now, here's where things get really interesting. That $8,000 starting price. Industry insiders are saying Toyota's able to hit that number thanks to a mix of smart manufacturing in emerging markets and heavy platform sharing with existing models like the Yaris Cross and Corolla Cross. It's built on the TNGA-B platform, which means it uses parts Toyota already makes by the millions. That's how they can sell it at such a low cost while still keeping Toyota-level quality and reliability. And you better believe the competition is watching closely. Ford has the Maverick, Hyundai has the Santa Cruz, but both start above $25,000. If Toyota really delivers this $8,000 price point, even for the base trim, it's going to flip the truck market upside down. We're talking about a pickup that nearly anyone can afford, whether you're a student, a small business owner, or someone who just wants a reliable daily driver that can haul and tow when needed. This could also mark the return of simple trucks, the kind that made people fall in love with Toyota in the first place. No luxury fluff, no oversized body, no 10-speed transmissions, just a basic, durable, go-anywhere pickup that does the job. It's a formula Toyota hasn't used since the original Hilux and early Tacoma days, and bringing it back now might be the smartest move they've made in years. And here's what's wild. Early leaks suggest Toyota's also considering a plug-in hybrid version later down the road. Imagine a Stout with 40-plus miles of electric range, full hybrid efficiency, and sub-$10,000 pricing. That would put every other compact EV or hybrid truck in serious danger, especially if Toyota keeps production costs low. And Toyota knows exactly what it's doing here. The Stout isn't just about selling another small truck. It's about reclaiming a massive piece of the market that the big players have completely abandoned. Think about it. Ford, Chevy, and Ram all keep chasing high-profit luxury trucks, while regular buyers are getting priced out. The average new pickup now costs over $60,000, and most people just can't afford that anymore. Toyota, stepping in with something under $10,000. That's not just smart. It's historic. And Toyota's timing couldn't be better. With inflation, rising interest rates, and the EV price war crushing profits across the auto industry, consumers are desperate for something affordable that doesn't sacrifice reliability. The Stout is Toyota's counterpunch to the chaos. A truck that skips all the gimmicks and just delivers what people actually need. No massive touchscreen that costs $3,000 to replace. No overcomplicated tech that breaks after a few years. Just simplicity and function. Insiders say the Stout will likely debut with a short bed and a four-door cab layout, the perfect configuration for both urban and rural buyers. And Toyota's engineers have apparently focused heavily on ride comfort. That's right, unlike traditional body-on-frame trucks that feel bouncy and stiff, the Stout's unibody platform will give it car-like handling and comfort, similar to what we see in the Maverick. So, it's not just cheap, it's actually pleasant to drive every day. But here's the sneaky part. Toyota might not even be marketing it as a truck. Rumors suggest they'll position the Stout as a utility crossover, giving it more freedom with regulations and pricing. It's the same trick Ford used with the Maverick, but Toyota's doing it on a global scale. The Stout will likely launch first in markets like Mexico, Brazil, and Thailand before hitting North America, and by the time it gets here, Toyota will already have a production network humming. That's how they'll keep that ultra-low starting price stable even when other automakers can't stop raising theirs. And people are already lining up. Forums and online groups are exploding with excitement. Toyota fans have been begging for something like this for years. A small truck with Toyota reliability, hybrid efficiency, and a price that normal people can afford? It's practically guaranteed to sell out the moment it hits dealers. Some insiders even say Toyota might have to use a reservation system similar to what Ford did with the Maverick, because initial demand will be off the charts. But make no mistake, this isn't just about affordability. The Stout represents a philosophical shift at Toyota. While everyone else races toward electric trucks with six-figure price tags, Toyota's quietly focusing on practicality, efficiency, and value, the very things that made it a household name in the first place. It's almost a throwback to the days of the original Toyota pickup, a small, indestructible workhorse that people still talk about decades later. And if that same DNA carries over to the 2026 Stout, we could be looking at a new golden age for affordable trucks, the kind that brings everyday buyers back to the showroom floor. Because at the end of the day, most people don't need 700 horsepower or a $100,000 interior. They just need a truck that works, lasts, and doesn't destroy their bank account. But here's where things take an even more interesting turn. Reports suggest Toyota's also considering an electric variant of the Stout built on the same compact TNGA platform. Now, don't expect a massive battery or crazy performance figures. Toyota's goal isn't to compete with the Cybertruck or Rivian. Instead, they're aiming for something simple. A small, affordable EV truck with around 200 miles of range, low maintenance costs, and a price tag that could start under $20,000 after incentives. If that happens, the Stout could easily become the most accessible electric truck in the world. And that's the part no one's talking about. Toyota's playing the long game. While most automakers rushed into the EV market, losing billions trying to outdo Tesla, Toyota sat back, refined its hybrid tech, and built scalable systems that can be adapted to any powertrain. The Stout is a perfect example of that strategy. They can offer it as a hybrid, a gas model, and eventually a small EV, all on the same platform using the same assembly lines. That's how you keep costs down while still meeting global demand. Insiders claim the hybrid version will hit the US market first, followed by the fully electric Stout a year or two later. And Toyota's already working on localized battery production to support it, likely using the new North Carolina plant. That means US buyers could benefit from federal tax incentives, making this truck even cheaper to own. Imagine walking into a Toyota dealership in 2026 and seeing a brand new Stout sitting there with a sticker price under $10,000. Or an EV version barely double that. It's the kind of move that could completely reshape the auto market overnight. But let's not overlook how bold this move really is. Launching a budget truck in a market obsessed with luxury and high margins is a massive gamble. Yet, Toyota's betting on one simple truth. People are tired of overpriced vehicles. They're tired of paying more and getting less. The Stout flips that logic entirely. It's not about bragging rights or horsepower wars. It's about bringing back trucks to the people who actually use them. Farmers, delivery workers, contractors, families. All those buyers who've been priced out of the market now have something real to look forward to. And Toyota's reputation gives them an instant advantage. When a brand known for bulletproof reliability releases a new $8,000 truck, people pay attention. Because Toyota doesn't experiment, they execute. They don't launch a product unless it's ready to dominate. And from everything we've seen so far, from leaked specs to design patents, the Stout looks like it's built with that same Toyota toughness and simplicity that made their older models legendary. There's even talk that Toyota will include standard safety features, like adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, and pre-collision assist, even on the base trim. That's unheard of at this price point. It means the Stout won't just be cheap, it'll also be one of the safest, most well-equipped entry-level trucks ever sold. And that's why this launch matters. The 2026 Toyota Stout isn't just another small pickup. It's a statement. A challenge to the rest of the industry saying, you forgot who you're building for. It's Toyota reminding everyone that innovation doesn't have to mean complexity or sky-high prices. Sometimes true innovation is making something simple again, and doing it better than anyone else. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Rumors are spreading that Toyota might partner with Suzuki or Daihatsu to co-develop parts of the Stout for emerging markets. And that's a genius move. Both brands specialize in affordable, compact vehicles, and Toyota already owns major stakes in them. This partnership could allow Toyota to source lightweight components and compact powertrains at an even lower cost, without sacrificing quality. It's the kind of behind-the-scenes efficiency that lets Toyota hit that magic $8,000 price point while still offering a truck that feels solid, modern, and capable. And the global rollout plan? It's going to be massive. Insiders say the Stout will first launch in South America and Southeast Asia, two regions where compact utility vehicles dominate the market. From there, Toyota will evaluate demand in North America. And given the buzz online, it's not a question of if it's coming to the US, but when. The brand knows American buyers are frustrated. The Maverick's on backorder, the Santa Cruz is expensive, and EV trucks are completely out of reach. The Stout could land in the US as the perfect alternative, a hybrid mini truck that undercuts everything else on price, reliability, and efficiency. And let's not forget, Toyota already has the manufacturing network to make it happen. Their plants in Mexico and the US are ready to produce compact vehicles at scale. They could easily slot Stout production into existing lines used for the Corolla Cross or RAV4. That's how Toyota keeps costs down, by using shared production rather than starting from scratch. It's a simple formula that's made them unbeatable for decades. Now picture this. The Stout cruising down American roads, instantly recognizable with its squared-off styling and compact size. It's small enough to park anywhere, light enough to sip fuel, and strong enough to haul gear for work or weekend adventures. It's not trying to impress. It's just doing what a truck should. You can toss your tools in the bed, load up camping gear, or tow a small trailer, all without burning a hole in your wallet. And what's really going to set it apart is how usable it feels. Early prototype insiders have mentioned the Stout will have a multi-function tailgate, similar to what GM and RAM use, but simpler and cheaper to repair. Add in roof rails, modular bed accessories, and even optional bed power outlets. And suddenly, you've got a truck ready for anything. It's practical innovation, not flashy tech. Toyota's betting big on this minimalist philosophy. The company's leadership has repeatedly said they don't believe in overcomplicating vehicles with tech that doesn't improve daily use. The Stout embodies that belief perfectly. It's not built to chase trends. It's built to last, to function, and to remind the world what made Toyota trucks icons in the first place. And here's where it gets wild. Some early reports hint that Toyota could offer a work package version for fleet buyers and small businesses. Imagine a base model Stout with steel wheels, washable interiors, and zero unnecessary electronics, all for under $7,500 when bought in bulk. That could completely change how small companies buy and operate vehicles. It's cheap, easy to maintain, and backed by Toyota's reputation for longevity. If that plan goes through, you might start seeing the Stout everywhere, on farms, at construction sites, delivery fleets, city service departments, even as rideshare or micro-delivery vehicles in urban centers. And this level of flexibility is exactly what Toyota excels at. They're not just building one truck, they're building an entire ecosystem around it. But what makes this story even more fascinating is how Toyota plans to market the Stout, not as a flashy new model, but as a movement. Insiders say Toyota wants to position it as a return to simplicity, tapping into nostalgia for the old Hilux and early Tacoma days. Their marketing pitch reportedly revolves around one message: a truck that works for everyone. No celebrity endorsements, no luxury lifestyle ads, just real people, real stories, and real capability. It's Toyota's way of reminding the world that trucks didn't start as status symbols. They started as tools. Reliable, affordable, and built to go anywhere. And that message is going to hit hard, especially with younger buyers and first-time truck owners. Because right now, the market is flooded with massive, over-designed trucks that cost more than most people's homes. The Stout is the exact opposite: compact, accessible, and honest. It gives buyers a sense of freedom again. The freedom to own something brand new, not a beat-up used vehicle with 150,000 miles. The freedom to enjoy a truck without taking on a decade of car payments. That emotional connection is what Toyota's aiming for. What's even smarter is how Toyota plans to integrate the Stout into its global hybrid strategy. By using the same 1.8-liter hybrid engine as the Corolla Cross, Toyota can streamline maintenance and parts availability across continents. That means mechanics already know how to service it, spare parts are cheap, and reliability is bulletproof right out of the gate. This isn't a new, untested platform. It's proven tech repackaged in a new form. And that's exactly why Toyota can afford to sell it for so little. And here's a detail that's got enthusiasts buzzing. Early prototype leaks suggest Toyota may offer optional off-road upgrades for the Stout. Things like skid plates, all-terrain tires, a slightly raised suspension, and maybe even a light-duty 4x4 setup for the AWD variant. That could turn the Stout into a mini adventure truck, perfect for people who love the outdoors but don't want to drop 50 grand on an off-roader. It's lightweight, nimble, and with hybrid torque assist, it could surprise a lot of bigger trucks off the pavement. Even the accessories are expected to follow this affordable utility mindset. Modular roof racks, bed extenders, toolbox systems, and camper kits, all at prices normal people can actually pay. Toyota's reportedly working on a DIY-ready design, where many of these accessories can be installed without dealership labor. That's a big deal.